The extent of modern-day slavery in the UK has shocked many people. Now the focus is on Filipino workers who've come to London with their wealthy sponsors from Gulf countries. The sponsorship system is called kafala. It's been known to allow employers to abuse staff, seize their passports, effectively enslave them. This woman ended up taking an overdose.
I took pills and went to the bedroom. My employer came to see me. She said, "Are you crazy? What you did was dangerous." I said, "I want to die."
What's most extraordinary about this is that the slavery seems to be happening in the wealthiest parts of central London. It seems very rich Arabs from the Gulf who've employed the kafala system of domestic servitude at home have simply transported their rules and their staff to London on the assumption that they can get away with it just as easily here. But kafala isn't the only thing said to be behind this. Rules put in place by the Home Office 2 years ago to cut down on immigration, tie the visas together of worker and employer. Critics say it means Filipino staff are left with no rights.
With this law, you don't have any chance to change any employer. So what will happen is you will stay in that house being abused, not being fed, not being paid, because you know that if you run away from your employer, you will become undocumented.
The Home Office is standing by its visa rules. Abuse of overseas domestic workers is unacceptable, it said, but they have access to protections under UK employment laws and are provided with a letter informing them of their rights in the UK and where to get help if needed. Human Rights Watch, which published this report, says the system simply isn't working.
There's no mechanism to check on domestic workers once they're in the UK. Some people we spoke to told us their employers had told them to lie in their applications for the visa. For example, saying in the visa application, we're going to pay our worker £1,000 a month, and in fact they pay them £200 a month that they send directly to the Philippines, so the worker doesn't even see that money, telling them that they have a day off. They have no days off in the UK.
New laws will come into force soon, which are being billed as the biggest push to stop slavery in the UK for generations. But they will not cover abuse of domestic staff. Their rights appear to be solely in the hands of their employers, with few checks on their welfare. Laurence, Al Jazeera, London.